in from? Like where you're checking in from, who invited you, and we'll go ahead and do that. If you haven't done that, go ahead and put in the chat where you're checking in from, who invited you, and if money and time wasn't an issue, put it in the chat what you would be doing. But we're gonna start right now for the people that came on time because we like to be on time. So we're gonna start with Miss Sandra Burton Harris. What's our fun fact this week?
What's up, you guys? We are back. It is another Monday afternoon, evening. I'm excited. So, this is where we have the conversation. We talk about money because you're my good girlfriends. And this is where we discuss money. So when I was researching today, I was just like, okay, give me something that's very, very interesting. Okay, if some of you could go back a little bit further than others, the year we're going to paint it as 1986. I know some people on here were maybe not even born, but we're just going to say 1986, right? If you had $100 and you invested it into a particular company, and the company is very, very big now, how much? Well, I'm gonna go ahead and give the company so you guys can kind of, guesstimate how much money this $100 will be worth today. The company, if you had $100 in 1986 and you invested it in Microsoft, how much money do you think that money will be worth today?
I'm gonna say $100,000.
$100 in 1986, today being October 2023.
So that's what, 36 years ago?
How many years? Like 36 years?
I'm gonna say like 150,000.
Okay.
I say
Anybody else?
5,000.
5? Okay.
I'll say
anybody.
I'll say $500,000.
Go with the big number.
I would say about 50 to 60,000.
50 to 60,000. Okay.
We're got time for one more. Come on.
Somebody said in the chat.
Reputable company.
200,000, Gwendolyn Dotson.
Okay.
200,000. Okay.
Okay.
$500,000.
$500,000. Okay, so do y'all know just $100? Some of us blow $100 and going out to eat, maybe a nice dinner for the kids or whatever. So that $100 in 1986, today it would be worth $45,000.
Angela was close.
Really, really close.
The baker.
Yes, so you can see where, today when you invest something, if we're really, really being smart and investing for future, a lot of people don't realize when you're, investing in 401ks, when you're investing in anything of a savings account, it's not right now money, it's for later on. So imagine in 1986, some of us was very, very smart and we was just like, what is this Microsoft? What is it all about? And you invested that $100. Imagine now in 2023, you got $45,000.
Wow.
Make that make sense.
Wow.
Make that make sense. So that's my fun fact. I'm gonna literally give the floor to my sister. She knows all of the facts. She loves having fun, and most of all, she loves helping others. So without further ado, I'm going to introduce you and welcome some of you others. Tanisha, you have the floor.
Well, I appreciate that. Let me tell you guys something. I appreciate this is a conversation. We do have our ladies panel when we talk about this stuff and but the one thing that I love about the ladies on my panel, especially my girl, Sandra Burton Harris, she always comes with the fun fact. When I tell you it's something that's educated, it's something that we all kind of work together to kind of know, and it's just fun to me that we're able to, get together and talk about these things, because it's true. When you have a circle that talks about things about elevating, we all elevate. So I got my girl Sandra, I got, Miss Stephanie Stewart with me. Steph's going ahead and say, hey.
Hey, yeah.
I got my girl Monifa out of Queens, New York.
Get the cream, get the money. Hey.
Dollar bill, y'all. So we like to talk about these things. So the one thing that I love is that all of us are, we're all different ladies. We live in all different parts of the country. We like to come together to talk about money. And we definitely like to come to talk about, some things that we can do and what we found in, in working together in the money. So let's talk about it, ladies. So one thing that I like to say is, what do all of us have in common, right? What all of us have in common is that we all get money some type of way, correct?
Correct.
Correct.
Right. So this is not, and again, I just want you guys to know this is not a conversation that I'm going to be having. This is very interactive. So I'm gonna need people to get involved, talk with us. So we're going to introduce you to our business that what do we all have in common? Some of us are self-employed, some of us are business owners, some of us may know athletes and entertainers, some of us may be rappers. I don't know. Some of y'all are not on camera. We don't know that if you're a rapper, being incognito. And then we have some people that are very wealthy. So one of the things that I like to say is we have all of that. So my girl Sandra, she's a business owner. So Sandra, talk a little bit about, being a business owner.
One of the things about being a business owner, you have employees. So being that business owner, you always want to stay on top of your financial gain, losses, or anything like that. So one of the things that the company literally has given me the ability is to literally partner with them to give me more insight of stuff that I literally did not know. So being that business owner, you always want to do some type of collaboration with other people, other experts that will actually benefit you as a business owner.
Exactly. So we all say that. So what do we all have in common? Because again, Stephanie, she's one of the best real estate agents in the United States of America. Let me tell you something. You will not hear nothing greater than the best postal worker in the world. She always talks about that when Monifa talks. But what do we all have in common? I work for social services. So we all have different areas that we work in. What do we all have in common? It's the fact that we all get money, but we all don't know what to do about our money, right? So people on the line will be like, what you mean? I know what to do about my money. I know what I'm supposed to do with my money. But a lot of us, we really don't know the real rules to wealth and knowing how about the money. So I'm actually going to since Stephanie is self-employed, I'm going to let her talk a little bit about what we got going on. Right, Steph?
Most definitely. And thank you so much for that fantastic introduction. All of my ladies on my panelists are always phenomenal. But yes, just like how Tanisha was saying, we know how to get money. We know, go get a job, bring it home, get the rent paid, get the food, get the, stuff like that. But how many times have we seen years go by, year after year after year, and we only paying the rent, paying the mortgage, paying the energy, going on vacation, maybe buying a Birkin or two, maybe some red bottoms or something. But, at the end of the day, what are we really investing in? Who are we surrounding ourselves with to really be able to get some of this best kept secret? If the Hiltons can have a whole show and ain't did nothing, okay, I won't say they ain't did nothing, but they ain't do too much. But they were able to still have that financial literacy they still have that financial legacy. They were still able to have these wealth things just because of something that their family member did, and they were able to pass it down. So just like how the Hiltons did it, just like how Trump did it, just like how Oprah did it, just like how any of the other major stars have been able to do it, they created wealth. But now let's talk about how to become and stay wealthy. We don't want to be MC Hammer broke. We don't want to be having it 1 minute and then not know where it went. So Make Wealth Real Financial is a way that we were able to partner with an outstanding organization to be able to say, how can we keep our money into our pockets? Matter of fact, let's even figure out what is the problems about not having these wealth exercises. Some of that wealth is not knowing what positive cash flow is. We know what income is, but positive cash flow means that you have more income than you have bills. This means when you're paid on Friday, you actually got money past Monday. You actually could make it to maybe the next check or even the next month. And that just means that you're in a positive, because we want to be able to have multiple streams of income. What happens when you get sick? What happens when something, unfortunate happens? What happens if there's a COVID that's clearly been going on for a very, very long time? What if there's another government shutdown? How are you allocating your funds to make them make more money for you, so that when somebody feels some kind of way about you one day to say, I don't like the way she smiled, I don't like her attitude, you don't have to feel like somebody has that much control over your livelihood. We want to make sure that you have that money to be able to put into your assets, to be able to really have that generational wealth, but not only have that generational wealth with that education, but to protect it. There's nothing like having, say you had, you got some money or whatever, you bought a chain, you bought some shoes, you bought a purse, and that's your status symbol. But what if somebody takes that purse, takes that chain? What if somebody takes whatever else? How is it protected to get you to that next step? That's exactly what Make Wealth Real is. Make Wealth Real is how we go ahead and teach you how to protect it. And we do it because we have over 100 years of leadership. Everybody from Brian T. House all the way to Licia Ross. We have a marketing team. We have our president. We have so many people who are in our corners to make sure that we not only know the game, but they give us all the financial tools or strategies to play the game, because it's not that we can't play. It's just that we never purchased that ticket.
Mm-hmm. That's crazy, right? That's
Right.
crazy. And so one of the things that, we all talked about now, Stephanie just broke that down real good. I mean, the bottom line is it's a lot of information that we don't have. But when we talk about, wealth, we talk about wealth and some of the things, the resources. She talked about the fact that we don't have the resources. We don't have this, we have that. But Make Wealth Real, we actually have a membership. So I'm going to allow my girl Monifa to talk a little bit about some of the things that we have in our membership, so that you can see that these are real people that have real things. And just so y'all know, we got a special guest on the line that's going to talk. She don't know she's going to talk, but we're going to make her talk a little bit later. So yeah, so we're going to Monifa, tell them about some of the premium wealth resources that we have.
All right. Well, we have reducing our taxes, eliminating debt, lowering our bills, and restoring our credit. All of these things are in our life, no matter where you go across the nation. Everyone pays taxes. Everyone, because of taxes, get into debt because they have to borrow from the banks. We have to lower our bills because that's an expense that causes that's basically, it never goes away. We always have to pay bills, right? And because we have to borrow from the banks, some of us trying to keep up with our every day-to-day living, we end up going into credit problems and lowering our credit scores. So we offer these standard services, and we also offer these premium services as well. Keys to home ownership. We have people that are generational renters, right? And their net worth is $5,000. When you have a home, your average net worth is $200,000. Okay, so now we have premium services as far as becoming your own bank. We have these two entities here that if you become your own bank, you have very, very I said low tax implications. Okay, you can double dip, land banking, buying land in the path of growth, where you can buy land wholesale, hold on to it, be in the way, and sell it retail. And all of those things you have compiled up in a trust where you are now unpenetratable and what I call bulletproof.
That is crazy and it is amazing. So I know we got some people on the line that are like, what is all of that? What does all of that mean? How much does it cost? Is anybody wondering how much it costs? Y'all wondering how much it costs? I mean, I can't really see y'all. Y'all gotta let me know.
Right.
Y'all want to know how much it
Yes.
costs?
Yes.
Okay, so to get started with our wealth membership, to get all of the things that we talked about, and again, all of these things, once you reduce your taxes, lower your bills, and eliminate your debt, everything else goes up. It's $149 a month, $149.97. That's per month, no membership fees, no contracts, no setup fees, and your spouse is included. Now, any of these services individually, if you find anywhere else, they're going to run you more than $149. So it's just amazing to me that you'll find all of these things, for the price of $149.97 as an investment. Now, Monifa did a great job of going through every single one of the options. She talked about the keys to home ownership. She talked about the cash flow, diversified cash flow accounts. But we have somebody on the line. I can't even hold it, y'all, because I want to bring her on the line, because let me tell you something. We have somebody on the line who has definitely used the entire membership. She is somebody that I have a whole lot of respect for. The first time I ever met this lady, I fell in love with her. She just has the most beautiful smile I've ever met. She is absolutely gorgeous. She has a beautiful spirit. And when I tell you, I just want her to come on and tell us a little bit about what the membership has done for her. So I know she may not have thought we were going to call on her, but Miss Judith Cookie Ivory, are you out here, girl?
Listen about somebody else. was waiting to see who you was talking
I'm
about.
talking about you. Can you please just tell? Because I love you so much, and your story is
Oh,
so amazing to me. All the things that you and your family have done, you guys really, really, really are paving the way for us. So, can you just tell a little bit about what this membership has done for you and your life and your family?
oh my God. Sometimes I tell this story and I don't believe it myself. Honestly, I don't believe it myself. And I think sometimes when I tell it to some of the prospects that I'm speaking to, I think they're like, oh, she's just full of crap. If I hadn't lived this, I'd probably say the same thing. But I'm telling you, the membership with MBR changed our lives completely. And we didn't do anything special. We're not anyone special except in the eyes of God.
Mm.
We only follow the blueprint. My husband and I are both ex-soldiers. I did 21 years in the military as a Army vet. I'm an Army vet. My husband's the Army vet. He did 24 years. And we learned one thing being in the Army is to follow the leader. Follow your lead. Do what your lead says do. And when we got an MWR, that's what we done. We just followed our leader. We followed what Brian Bean put in front of us because he laid the path out for us. So the very first thing that we did is just like what we tell everybody else to do, to turn in those W-2s so that you can get that money adjusted. And that's what we did. And between the two of us, we brought back in $1,400 per month.
Wow.
Now you got to think about $1,400 a month. Some people make that in a salary.
Mm-hmm.
Not bragging, not boasting, not talking crazy. I'm just being real. So with $1,400 a month, and we continue to follow the blueprint, we took that money and did what they told us to do with it, pay off debt. And that's what we did. We paid off all our debt, including a mortgage, paid off a mortgage 16 years early.
Oof.
I have to give this back up to no one else, first of all, but our God. He did it because he led us to this company. And then we get in this company with a CEO and founder that is a Christian man that loves God.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't get any better than that.
Right.
So I knew that this was God. This was God, nothing but God that did this for us. And I don't know if you all could tell, I'm now sitting in my dream home.
Woo! I like those colors too. I like those colors.
But nothing but God. I'm telling you, I never ever saw this coming. And if it would not have been for MWR and us following that blueprint, because that's all we did, us following that blueprint, we would not be here. So I'm telling you, if anyone on this line is not a part of MWR, if you're not, you're doing yourself and your family and your legacy a disjustice. I've got something now that I can leave for my family. I've got something now that I know that maybe myself or my husband's picture go over somebody's mantle. Because we broke that generational curse. We broke it. And when I tell you, we are no one special except in the eyes of God. We're no one special. We didn't do anything special, just followed the blueprint. Thank you guys for listening. I appreciate you, ladies. I love you all to death.
Oh, I love you. Thank you so much
Please
for
do this.
sharing. I
Yes.
think you are
Yes, we love
amazing. When I
Awesome.
tell
Thank you
you,
for your service.
oh my goodness, thank you for your
You're welcome.
service. You are just
Thank
an
you.
amazing information. You know, you're just like I said, her spirit. I don't know if you guys could feel that through the,
Absolutely.
through the
Genuine.
Zoom, but let me tell you something. She done brought tears to my eyes just listening to her story, because now we know that it's possible. It's somebody real that's actually doing what we're showing you how to do. So as we continue on, we're not going to be long before you, but we just kind of want to show you that this is real, and the company is Make Wealth Real, because we are making wealth real for a lot of people. So Stephanie, if you want to continue, I know you got control of the, we want to talk about, as we talked about some of the, we talked about the membership, and we talked about, how the membership works and some of the things that we do. And y'all heard that fantastic testimony from Miss Cookie Ivory. So the one thing that we want to talk about now is, after you get all of your stuff together, like Monifa said, once you get everything together and you have everything in the, and the membership, building your assets, doing what you have to do as far as your assets are concerned, as far as everything is concerned, the next thing that you want to do is you need to protect them. So we talked about a little bit, just a brief glimpse on how you can protect your assets by going and, getting a trust, building a trust. And I'm telling you guys, this is something that a lot of us don't know about. A lot of us weren't, built for, because one of the things that Rockefeller said it best: own nothing but control everything. Not one of my favorite people, but one of my favorite sayings, because the thing is, like Miss Cookie said, you want to have your face on the mantle, your family to remember you, your grandchildren's grandchildren to remember you, and you can get that tax liability from 5% to 0% if you do it right. And we have somebody, guys, we know a guy. We know a guy that can get you all of this at a phenomenal price, because most people don't realize in order to get a trust, it costs a lot of money. That's why, if you ever heard of the Barack and Michelle Foundation, the Obama Foundation, the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, they don't have a foundation because they got money. They got a foundation because you have the information. And now we are sharing that information. So as we continue on, we could talk about, all about the information, but you got to get a trust in order to leave that legacy for your family. There's something that it should be non-negotiable in our lives. So definitely we want to make sure. So now that we talked about that, we want to talk about being a wealth promoter. So the one thing that I do want to bring I want to bring Miss Sandra Burton Harris back on, because she already is a businesswoman. So we want to talk to her about creating a home-based business. So Sandra, why don't you go on ahead and talk about this a little bit?
Okay, this is my favorite part of the slide, because as a business owner, as the owner of a actual tax and accounting office, I talk to wealthy people all day, every day. I talk to them when they are saying, okay, I make all this money as a W-2, what are some tax breaks? What's the benefit? So I'll always give them this scenario. Back in the day, how many wealthy people did we know where the husband worked all day and the woman, the mother stayed at home? I don't know about y'all, I knew several people like that, but she stayed at home and maybe sold something like Mary Kay, maybe sold something like Avon. By the husband being the breadwinner, making all of the money, with her having that home-based business as a Mary Kay owner, as an Avon, they were able to tremendously cut their taxes. So with this is definitely not that. You don't have to go out and purchase a whole kit. You don't have to go out and, buy a lot of inventory. It's service-based. So with that being said, if you are interested in being a wealth promoter, we offer all kind of tax breaks. And those tax breaks, what they do is they actually, in your family, you're able to bring home extra money, like Judith just said. So imagine now, we don't know everybody's situation, but imagine now bringing an extra $1,400 into your household. I don't know about y'all, but that $1,400 really could help. And if you literally did what they did in doing snowballing and paying off debt and bills like that, you can be in a position where you're able to actually buy your dream home. Yes. So I know you're wondering, okay, with all these services, with all these premium, you're talking about trust, you're talking about land banking, we get all this, it got to cost a lot. It has to cost a lot. No, so what you're doing is you're already, have the membership. If you wanted to join us as a wealth promoter, all it is an additional $100. $100. So we just talked about the $100 when we started the slide. Imagine now doing an investment of $100 and become a wealth promoter. Mm-hmm. So now it's a one time, just for the people everybody say one time with me.
One time.
A one-time fee of $100. And with this $100, you get a back office. You get a tool that now will track all of your miles, all of your expenses. So when you come and meet your favorite tax preparer, tax strategist, you're bringing me a summary. You're not bringing me all these receipts. You're not bringing me extra things that you don't need. You're either literally swiping right or left. Now, how easy is that? We give you a back office, we give you a professional website, and we give you the tool to make sure that when you get ready to see your tax professional at the end of the year, you have a summary report. And what that summary report sitting here in this chair, it gives you a audit-proof way with the IRS. It's a win-win. You don't have to go out and create anything. You don't have to go and buy any products. We're setting you up a win.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Tanisha.
Absolutely. I'm telling you, I love it. I love it. And the thing is, when you become a wealth promoter, do you know that opens the door for you to be in $109 trillion industry?
Trillion.
Do
with
y'all
the
know
T,
what that means?
With
Like,
the
I
T.
think about it like this. My mentor always says, you know, if you are in a $5 industry, you can earn how much?
$5.
But if you are in $109 trillion industry, you don't need all of that. You just need to be able to lick the knife off of that cake. So you're able to, you know, just get a little slice of that cake, you know, and
But
sometimes,
Tanisha,
you know,
Tanisha, you know, we're already doing it anyway. How many of us literally are on here just today, probably posted something from this weekend?
Come
mhm,
on, come on.
mhm.
Absolutely.
Whatever it was that you posted, did they send you any money
Oh.
or did they promise you anything?
Football games. How many people went out to watch a football game? How many people went to a concert, a movie, a something? You know what I mean? And those people are already millionaires. They didn't pay me to do any of that. Ooh, child, I'm telling you, you are absolutely correct. So it's we are now giving you the ability to open yourself up to be a promoter in this ridiculously high $109 trillion industry. And the thing that I love about it is there's so many ways that we get paid. You know, again, we're trying to be, you know, strong but not long in front of you. So we give you a lot of different ways to get paid. But our favorite way to talk about is our daily guarantee pay. So the one thing that I have to say about this is if you are looking at this, if you're watching it, take a screenshot, take a picture, a snippet, and look at this number, because this right here for me was the game changer. You look at there is a number on there for somebody. You know, if somebody just wants a little bit of extra money, we got $5 all the way up to $150 a day. Now, mind you, these are daily pay. So it's daily, it's guaranteed, and it's residual. So these and then, you know, it's money that you get every single day. So if you just want a little bit of extra money just to kind of supplement your income, great. We have that. If you're looking for that, you know, additional money, kind of replacement income, I'm gonna talk about her. I'm gonna tell her business again. Miss Cookie done got the replacement income up in there. I want to be like her when I grow up. You can get that. We got those tiers that go from $200 a day all the way up to $1,000 a day. But there are some people that just because it's there, they're looking for that extraordinary income, meaning they want that money. It goes all the way up to $15,000 a day. And let me tell you something. Stephanie, Monifa, Sandra, Miss Cookie, and I, we all said we're not stopping at no number. If it's out there, we're gonna go get it, right, ladies?
Right, that's right.
Absolutely.
So why wouldn't you want to go get it? So I guarantee you, anybody that's watching this, if you look at the number, I bet you there is a number there that will help you and your family. It'll help you retire your family. A lot of us still have jobs, but it would feel so good to be able to walk in the house, getting this residual income, knowing that you don't got to pay your mortgage every month because it's coming out of your, you know, you getting paid that month after month after month. I think it is phenomenal.
Right. You got to say that again. Imagine going to work and your mortgage and your rent is already paid. Imagine going to work and the energy bill, the food, the daycare, and everything is already paid. This is something that you did one time. And now keep in mind, this is not that. This comes with the 1099. This comes IRS certified. This comes backed by Visa. This comes back to be able to say, hey, you're going to get a part-time job anyway. You're going to go to school anyway. So instead of you creating all of this hard work, and I'm not knocking school. If you want to go to school, do that. But if you don't want to invest this 5 years, 10 years, $100,000 in debt, $100 to be able to put you onto executive director. Some people have to go to college to become an executive director. Some people have to go through, get a PhD to become a regional director.
Yes,
we're able to give you those titles if you want that title, and also be able to give you that cushion to not only create the life that you want, but have you live the lifestyle that you want.
Yes, I also wanted to say, when you look at these numbers, it allows you to dream again. Instead of everybody walking on autopilot, you can put your bills on autopilot. Find your number, write it down. You can achieve this here, not going to work every day just to pay a bill. Let's live that lifestyle.
Yes, yes. It's crazy because a lot of us, what we don't, you see how there's so many ways for us to get paid, but that, like Monifa said, is so important because once you start to dream again, you can think about getting into like a millionaire residual cup. Judy got that ring. You know what I mean? Those are the things that, you see, she got it. Miss Judith got that ring. So,
she
go ahead and pin that real quick, Steph.
Yes.
Stop sharing for a second so you can pin that
Yeah,
real quick.
please.
Right, women flex on. That's
Yeah,
Show
but
me.
flex on.
she got
Yeah,
Yes.
flex on. That's
Love
it.
that.
Okay.
So this just
And-
goes
and-
to show. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. I just want to stop you just for a minute, just to say this real quick. Everything that me and my husband has done, listening to you ladies speak, and first of all, Stephanie, Sandra, Tanika, Monifa, you guys are freaking killing this. I love you guys. You are so knowledgeable, and you guys are absolutely beautiful too. But anyway, everything that me and my husband accomplished, we accomplished this without a job.
Mhm.
So you cannot tell me that this business, the MWI Financial, will not take you away from a job. If you want to work, work. There's nothing wrong with a job. Nothing wrong with it. If you just want to keep yourself busy and work, work. But I don't know too many people that do. I was one of them that didn't want to.
Yes.
So when we started making the income, we started making 4 times what we was making on our jobs.
Mm.
It was time to quit. I turned in my
Right.
resignation immediately. So me and my husband don't work. We sit here and take care of things that we need to take care of in our life every single day and not have to worry about the burden of getting up, going to a job, dealing with all these different personalities and these haters and people trying to pull you down like them crabs in a bucket. We got to worry about all that.
Mhm.
We just sit here and get on each other's nerves. And that's enough.
I love it.
you ladies.
I love it. I love it. We love you so much. We appreciate you definitely coming on and sharing and being with us. And so at the end of the day, the bottom line is there are some people, if it was crazy because the verse of the day that I had in my, my Bible app, it actually talks about the wide and narrow gate. Enter ye in the straight gate, for wide is the gate and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction. And many there be which because narrow is the way which leadeth unto life, and few there be that find it. So that just tells you 95% of the people are going through that wide gate. And then they're just earning a living, getting this public information, struggling and working past retirement. But then you've got that 5%, the people that are on the line, the people that are out there that want to create a lifestyle. So we're not only getting this information, we're accumulating wealth, we're keeping it in our family for generations to come, and we're passing it on. So we're passing it on to other people. So if anyone invited you to this call this evening, that means that they thought enough of you to understand that, this is what we want, and they thought enough of you. So go back one slide real quick, just so y'all know. If
So
you
y'all know the receipts.
just
There
so
it
you know,
is.
we got the receipts. If you see this information anywhere else, you're gonna see this slide. We had her live though. We had her live. But
Right.
this is, it's so amazing to me. Every time I look at her story, it's so inspiring. She's so phenomenal because look at, all the things that her and her husband have done, the family, that right there. I keep saying it over and over, ladies. We got to get a new picture because she got the house. She's sitting in that house right now.
Show us the house.
Well, she got the house. The house is done.
Here's
The house is
receipt. I'm in
done.
it.
You know what I'm saying? So, as we continue on, we like to have fun while we're doing this. But when I tell you, at the end of the day, it's a decision that has to be made, right? There's some people that want, some of the services, want to help themselves, maybe want to, get services here and there, see how it works for them. But then there are the ones like us on the line that want it all. So you have to make that decision. Do you want to become a wealth promoter? Do you want the membership, which is $149.97? Or do you want, the full Monty, the whole $249? Only $100 investment one time. And the same 149 gets you everything, but it opens up the possibilities, like Monifa said, for you to dream, for you to have the extra income, for you to have no job. Oh my God, I would love that, to have no job, to just be able to live your life and not have to go into work and deal with people, get paid being glorified babysitter. Oh, maybe that's just me. Sorry. Maybe that's just me. Maybe that's just me. But that's just, I mean, it's just something that, all of us are striving to ensure, that we have a better life for our kids, our family, whoever, our parents, our friends, people that are close to us. And at the end of the day, we guarantee your success. So the one thing that I love about this company, they're so confident in the fact that they can help you either increase, save, make, or grow your money, that if you use 4 of the services in 30 days and they can't help you, they're gonna give you your money back because it wasn't about your little 149 anyway. But here's the thing. In the 5 years that this company has been in business, they ain't never had to give nobody their money back. So that just goes to show you right then and there that it's for us, they never had to do it. So we really, really want y'all to know that we're here to, just kind of let you know we love you guys and I'm just bringing everybody up if they have any final words, because ladies, do y'all have anything that y'all want to say to finish this out?
I want to say one thing. I know during this time of the year, a lot of us go out and look for jobs for Christmas reasons and things like that.
Right.
This would be one resource, ladies and gentlemen, those that are on the line. If this was something you was actually interested in, literally, like everyone is saying, get back with the person that invited you. Let them show you the compensation chart all the way. I'm not knocking, the Walmarts and the UPS around this time of the year, but that's a lot of work. That's a lot of work. You heard Judith say, hey, we sit here every day. My hardest job right now is me getting on my husband's nerves. So I don't know about y'all, that I would love to do that versus going and dealing with all these personalities and Christmas times and things like that. This would be the time. And then, how we're always making these resolutions and things like that. If for 2024, you've made that resolution, I'm gonna pay this off, I'm gonna get this. Get back with the person that invited you. Let them tell you, let them show you how, like the women of wealth right now, what are we doing? So that's my last two, go ahead and pass the ball.
All right, Monifa, we're gonna save Stephanie for last because she the
I just wanted to say, listen, if someone thought enough of you to bring you here tonight, me as a single mom, struggling, living check to check, back to back, listen, opportunity is passed on to the next prepared person.
Mm-hmm.
We have done all of this without you. And we will continue to do it, because whoever needs the help and wants the help, you have all the resources here. You can't say, oh, I don't know, oh, where to go. It's right here, MWR Financial.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Man, all my women, it sounds crazy. All of my partners are phenomenal. They was able to really bring that information, bring those testimonies. But I do understand that we are on Facebook, we are on YouTube, we are on different social media platforms. If you do not know us individually, make sure you comment wealth underneath the link that you see us, and one of us will reach out to you to be sure that you can get the next information. This was only a snippet of all the information that's out there. Remember, we are only of the select 5%, so we would love for you guys to join this 5%. So it's not just the haves and the have-nots. We want to be able to give y'all this education, be able to give y'all these resources, to be able to give you guys a reason to say, I'm not just struggling out here trying to make it. Let me be the first to say, I am a single stay-at-home mom. I be on this. This is what I do. I spend time with my kids. I'm able to go ahead and tell people how to go ahead and get ahead of life. And I don't have to do it myself. None of you have to be financial planners, accountants, tax specialists, student loan specialists. You ain't got to do none of that. None of it. All you do is you be able to go ahead and bring them into our phenomenal organization. The work is already done for you. It's literally click, 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 bam, do what qualifies for you. But definitely make sure you reach out to us next time. We will see you next Monday.
And I just want to say, I would be remiss not to say to Miss Judith Cookie Ivory, thank you so much for coming on. Thank you so much for playing with us and, allowing us to bring you out, because you look so shocked when I called your name. And I just want to say thank you for, just participating with us and sharing your testimony. You are wonderful. Is there anything that you want to say at the end? Because, like I said, you are definitely paving the way. So I appreciate you. We appreciate you. And we just want to say thank you so much.
Okay, me and this phone was not having a good time. I just appreciate you ladies. I make sure you send me an invitation so that I can get on the next one with you guys, because I just want to listen to you guys. I don't have to be a part of it or anything like that. I just want to listen to you guys, because when I tell you, you learn something every single day. I learn something every single day, and I love learning and listening to you. I learned some things tonight that I didn't know before, and I appreciate you guys. And I just want to give y'all a quick snapshot. Look, just one quick snapshot. You ready?
Oh.
That
It's
is
a grown. Wait a minute now.
oh my God, I love the color.
Oh, the blue is so beautiful. It matches our
From the
outfit.
ground up.
Beautiful.
Built
Amazing.
from the ground up, people. If y'all didn't know,
Yes.
built from the ground up.
From the ground up, and MWR is paying the bill every single month because we get daily pay. So we take that daily pay, and at the end of the month, we put it on this mortgage.
I love it.
Hey,
I love
that's
it.
way to
I
do
love
it.
it. So as all my business partners have said, get back with the person that invited you this evening. We are excited. We have a lot of stuff that we got going on. So let them tell you everything that we have going on. And again, like Miss Stephanie said, we're going to do it with or without you, but we would rather do it with you. Y'all have a great, great night.
I also want to promote, this is what we do. This is what we do. If you want to come at 8:00 tonight, we'll show you how we do it.
Yep,
Okay.
8:00 tonight. We'll show you how you do it. Get back with the person that invited you, and we'll give you the link on where to go so you can learn how we do what we do. All right.
Yes.
Perfect. Ladies, have a great evening.
You too. Great job, ladies. Great job, ladies. Thank you, Judith Ivory. We love you.
Thank you, ladies.
Thanks everyone for
Awesome
tuning
job.
out.